Thank you so much for joining us today, this afternoon here, Tuesday, February 23rd. You're watching Merrimack TV. I am Nicholas LaValle, the Town of Merrimack's Media Services Coordinator. Whether you're watching on Channel 21, or you're watching on MerrimackTV.com, or you've downloaded Cablecast Screenweave and you're watching on your Roku or Apple TV, thank you so much for joining us. There's many ways to watch Merrimack TV. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, which you may very well be doing. You could be watching the replay on YouTube. There's just so many ways to watch Merrimack TV now. We are the Town of Merrimack's media division. We're branded as Merrimack TV. We cover all of your municipal government school meetings, and then we also have a community channel and an education channel, which brings you content just like today's game. This is the first time we cover a junior varsity game, their last home game of the season. And with that said, I'm going to just turn this over to the man, the MVP, Merrimack TV's most valuable volunteer, Mr. Brian Gagnon. Thanks for being here, Brian.
Thank you very much, Nick LaValle, and welcome in to the H. Dana Taylor Gymnasium. We got the Londonderry Lancers in town tonight to take on your Merrimack Tomahawks in JV basketball. First game of a doubleheader tonight. Good look down low, and that's number 50, Grady Barron. For Londonderry, he gets them on the board, up 2-0. David Roy quickly back up the other side, and a block by Barron. And Londonderry will slow it back down. Connor Williams with the ball now. Londonderry with Connor Williams, Aiden Heward, Nate DeFazio, Spencer Brassard, and Grady Barron as their starting five. Nice defensive play by Merrimack. Here's Rory going to the basket. Spin-a-rama, and it's no good. We're going to have a foul on the rebound. It's going to be on number 33, Jason Duke. Jackson Rosa, David Roy, Drew McCarthy, Jason Duke, and Kaiden Dumont in the game, the starting five for your Tomahawks. Two quick fouls already on the Tomahawks. And that foul is on Drew McCarthy. There's a steal by Roy, and it's out of bounds off Roy. Good aggressive defense by David Roy to start the game for the Tomahawks. Tomahawks coached by Rich Flera, who's our halftime guest last Friday night.
Rich Flera is going to be a halftime guest tonight during the varsity game as well.
That was Nate DeFazio on the finish, and the Lancers out to a quick 4-zip lead.
I should have told you that before today's game, Brian, that we're going to have Coach Rich sit in for a few minutes during the halftime on the varsity game later tonight.
A great halftime guest, or a great guest in general. This is Jackson Rosa for Merrimack. He tries to get the screen from McCarthy. Jason Duke back to McCarthy. Now here's Rory. Rory on a hard take, and he ends up traveling at the very end of that play. Coach Flera telling his kids to get up. A little 2-2-1 pressure by the Tomahawks. They get the trap there, but a nice skip pass cross court by Aiden Heward, and the finish by Spencer Brassard. 6-0 Lancers. Kaiden Dumont gets it to Rosa. Rosa guarded by Connor Williams. Now McCarthy back to Roy. Roy got away with a carry there. Now McCarthy for two. And his shot no good. Rebound by Connor Williams. Williams looks all the way up the floor. Nice defensive play by McCarthy, and he draws the foul. That'll be on Barron, his first, team's second. Each team with a pair of fouls. I'd like to welcome our junior varsity families watching tonight. Our first game.
If you're watching this from home during the live cablecast, you can follow us on Twitter at Merrimack TV. Let us know where you're watching, how you're watching, who you're cheering for. We'll give you and your favorite player a shout out. We like doing that.
Nice trap in the corner by the Tomahawks. They were able to elude it. Nate DeFazio's shot rattles off the glass. And the rebound by Spencer Broussard. 8-0 already in favor of Londonderry. And they go man-to-man, full court. McCarthy goes on the opposite side of the screen, lays it up, no good. Rebound. And that ball is stripped by Broussard. Number 23, Jensen Monroe, will give Jason Duke a breather. This JV squad with 7 freshmen.
I think I see Jason Duke's dad in the stands.
Dumont, 3-point try, no good. And the rebound by Londonderry, Grady Barron. This is Connor Williams starting it for the Lancers. He gets it inside to Barron. Barron pops it back out. 3-point bid for Broussard is way off the mark and out of bounds. Merrimack trying to break this full court man-to-man pressure. And we're going to get fouled by DeFazio. That's the risk you take with such aggressive defense. Fouls in the backcourt. Does generate lots of turnovers, though. Williams deflects that one out of bounds. Londonderry coached by Mike Dunham.
I know I want to give a shout out to Londonderry Community TV. They do a fantastic job over there. Drew and Aaron. Pretty sure they're still running the show over in Londonderry. They are also a member of the New Hampshire Coalition for Community Media.
And Coach Flara, not liking what he's seeing here early on. He'll get a 30-second timeout for the Tomahawks. This, of course, is game 1 of a doubleheader.
See who's going to
here tonight. Well, the varsity fans know we're looking for him in the stands. We'll may take the newer fans a chance.
I've got a young fan. I think I got Lucas over there.
Oh.
Let's see. Oh, and Lucas is.
And Lucas is leaving the building.
He's sneaking off.
Well, Londonderry pulls off their pressure with an 8-0 lead. Rosa over to Dumont. Dumont looks inside. Nice little play. And a finish by Jensen Monroe. And Merrimack's on the board, 8-2. Good set play out of the timeout. Connor Williams, left-hand drive, loses the handle. Nice play by Roy. Roy trying to create some separation, and he is fouled.
Well, speaking of David Roy, we got a very special shout-out here. The Honorable Maureen Mooney, one of our state representatives. She says, go David Roy, number 13, and the Tomahawks. She's thanking Merrimack TV for broadcasting the JV game. Maureen, great to hear from you. We know that Maureen loves Merrimack TV. She might very well be a Brian Gagnon superfan at this point. We appreciate all that Maureen does, and she's been very encouraging of our sports coverage this year. So thanks, Maureen. Best of luck to David, who I think is Maureen's nephew.
Garen Brown and Logan Day into the game for Merrimack. Roy's first shot was no good. Second one also a little bit short. And the rebound to Grady Barron. I got Garen Brown and Grady Barron. I'm sure to confuse those two at some point during this broadcast. Just a matter of time. Kyle Rondo with the ball for Londonderry. 3-point transfer. Broussard, no good. And the rebound by Roy. He is all over the floor right now for Merrimack. Number 22, Matt Schmidt, the big fella, into the game for the Tomahawks. Comes in at 6'8". Monroe from the corner, no good. And the rebound by Aiden Heward. Heward gets it back top of the key now. Rondo gets it over to number 13, Sean Clegg. Here's Heward. Heward guarded by number 12, Logan Day. Good look inside. 5, Nate DeFazio gets his 4th points of the game. And it's 10-2 Londonderry. It's Brown at the point for Merrimack. Nice crossover move. And he's quickly shut down by Grady Barron. Day looks inside. Gets it right back. His shot no good. And the rebound by DeFazio. 10-2 Lancers. 2 minutes to go here, first period. We're live from Merrimack High School. Watching the junior varsity game tonight.
You know, this is the last week of the regular season for them, and I thought, why not? You know, we had some time open on our schedule today, and figured we'd get here just a little early. We're able to set up. Justin Sles holding fort back at Town Hall. Why not? Let's do the live junior varsity game today as well. Get one of those on our YouTube channel. Thanks for accommodating our schedule, Brian.
Absolutely my pleasure.
Big shout out to Justin Sles and Colin Marr, Merrimack TV crew over at Town Hall. These guys work hard.
Brown playing tough defense there for Merrimack. Sean Clegg with the ball for Londonderry. Gets it to Rondo. It's number 32, Ryan Williams. Back to Clegg. Clegg guarded by Monroe. Here's Clegg. He's going to use a screen. Nice big screen there again. And number 41, Jack Drabick, misses that one. And the rebound to Matt Schmidt. Trent Jackson to Monroe. This is now Garen Brown. Brown goes on the opposite side of the screen, lays it up, off glass and in. And it's going to be an offensive foul. Take that basket away. And Brown's get his 2nd foul. Nice job by Londonderry to draw the charge there. Brown comes in and he'll pick up his 3rd on the reach. So Brown, 3 quick fouls in just a couple of minutes. Well, Rosa will come back into the game. Brown, nice aggressive defense, but a little too aggressive on that one. Number 40, Victor Elgazabel into the game.
This being our first JV game, Brian does not know these names quite as well as he's come to know the boys and girls varsity teams, but that's okay.
Ooh, nice look inside by Rosa, and Schmidt's going to get to the line. Good strong move by Matt Schmidt.
This may be the first game that we cover where Volusi Nation isn't watching. I don't know if there's a Volusi on this team.
They may be in the house later.
I'm sure we'll hear from all the Volusis.
Elgazabel picks up the foul for Londonderry. Schmidt misses his first free throw. Already 10 team fouls between these two teams in the early going. And Schmidt will connect on the 2nd attempt. We got a 12-3 game. Rondo pushing off there, but getting away with it. Nice effort by Jackson Rosa on defense, all over Rondo. And it's going to be out of bounds, white ball. Nice effort by the Merrimack defense. And Londonderry extends back full court. 22 seconds left, first quarter. Rosa kicks it back to the corner. Monroe now working on Rondo. Well, that's not Rondo, that's Ryan Williams. 8 seconds left. Trent Jackson back to Monroe. They're going to get a shot off here. Rosa checks the time, gets it off. Little runners, no good. And that'll be the end of the first period of play with our score, Londonderry 12 and Merrimack 3.
If you're watching today's live cablecast of the Tomahawks taking on the Londonderry Lancers, we'd love to hear from you. We'd love to give you a shout out. Follow us on Twitter at Merrimack TV. Respond to our most recent tweet and let us know where you're watching, who you're cheering for, how you're watching, whether that's on the cable channel, our website, or Roku or Apple TV device. We want to know. We'd love to give you a shout out. Let's hear it. What do you think, Brian? A lot of Tomahawks fans maybe start watching in the second half as people get out of work?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. I think we'll definitely have some people watching tonight. The varsity game, that's for sure.
Should be a good contest tonight. Londonderry 4-7 coming into the varsity game. A little more evenly matched than the BG game last Friday night. See if we can get some folks on TV.
There we go. We got Matt Duke. Oh, there we go. We got some other fans waving. There you go.
Also want to wish the girls good luck tonight in Londonderry as they wrap up their regular season, their road schedule, and we'll have their home finale on Friday night at 6 o'clock.
Brian, do you have info on playoff schedule or?
So as far as I know, Merrimack has home games next week, but according to Mike Susi, the athletic director, not sure yet if they are actually going to host them because of the COVID restrictions, and we'll see how it goes. But maybe we'll talk to Mr. Susi between games, see if we can get some more information.
And if you're watching this and you want to stay up to date, always look for the official information on www.sau26.org. That's the school district's website. That's where you'll find official info. Brian and I are just having a candid, casual dialogue back and forth here.
Of course.
Always check the official schedule on the school district website. And,
Jensen Monroe with the ball for Merrimack.
We'll try to confirm that too on the Merrimack TV social media pages as well.
Great shot by Logan Day from the corner, and it's now 12-5. Or 12. Did they give him 2 there or 3? We'll confirm that one. There's a 3-point bid on the other side. No good. Rebounded by Clegg. And his second chance, no good. Rosa pushes it up the floor. And we're going to get a blocking foul on Londonderry. And it's going to be on Rondo. His second, team 7th. And Rosa's going to go shoot. Number 32, Alex Tobin into the game for Merrimack. I guess the issue with the playoff games would be not only do the home athletes get 2 tickets per player, but the road team would also get 2 tickets per player. And I think that's the potential roadblock to hosting next week. But again, we'll confirm as Rosa hits both free throws. We've got a 12-8 game. Nice defense there by Day. Gets it over to Rosa. Kicks it back out. 2-point try, no good by Alex Tobin. But Merrimack Schmidt able to get the rebound. And we're going to get travel on Rosa. We'll talk more during the boys' varsity game tonight about the playoff format and the regions and all that fun stuff. They're certainly a different looking bracket this year in the playoffs. Nice little jump shot by number 24, Nate Palmer. And Londonderry extends its lead back to 6. Rosa to Day. Day looking to drive baseline. He's quickly double teamed. Monroe tries to swing it back around, but he traveled first. And we'll have Jason Duke and Drew McCarthy coming back into the game for Merrimack. For Monroe and Schmidt, nice minutes for both of those guys.
Well, we've heard from Maureen Mooney, who said, "Go David Roy, number 13, and the Tomahawks. Thank you so much for broadcasting JV basketball." Happy to do that for you today, Maureen. Thanks for being so supportive of all that Merrimack TV does. We appreciate that. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think David Roy is Maureen's nephew. I don't think they're part of Veluzzi Nation. I don't think they're a Veluzzi family member, but who knows? Veluzzis are everywhere. We learned that this season.
You get a foul on Londonderry, number 24, Nate Palmer. That's the 8th team foul on Londonderry. That was Victor Elgazabel with the three-pointer as well. 17-8 now in favor of the Lancers. And the free throw no good by Jason Duke. There's a 1-and-1 opportunity. Elgazabel with the ball. Gets it over to Nate Palmer. Back to Elgazabel. He'll try a 2, and it's no good. Offensive rebound by Londonderry. Palmer against Rosa. Three-point try is good. Palmer with the triple, and it's all of a sudden 20-8. Merrimack had cut it to 4. An 8-0 run by the Lancers. Foul on Drabick, and that is 9 now on Londonderry. It's going to put Roy at the line for a 1-and-1. Palmer will sit down now. Owen Evans. Oh, it looks like Ryan Williams is going to come out, not Palmer. It's Owen Evans in the game for Londonderry. Roy's first free throw is good. It's now 1 of 3 from the line. These refs very whistle happy in this game. 14 fouls, and we still got 4 minutes to go in this first half. Roy, the big arching shot, no good. He's going to take it baseline now, puts it off the glass and in. David Roy, 3 points. And we're going to get a delay of game warning against number 33 of Londonderry, Owen Evans. So he gets a warning. Second time that happens, it will be a technical foul. Evans, now Clegg. 41, Jack Drabick. Back to Clegg. This is number 24, Nate Palmer. Back to Clegg. Clegg for 3. No good. And the rebound off Londonderry. Elgazabel knocked it out of bounds. It will be Merrimack ball. 20-11 is our score. Nice lead pass ahead for Jackson Rosa. Spin move into the lane. And he's going to shoot a pair. Palmer gets his second, 10th foul on Londonderry. Jackson Rosa will shoot a pair. He's 2 for 2 from the line. So JV comes into tonight's game 6-7. Looking to get to that 500 mark. Talking with Coach Flera on Friday, and he said that is the goal for the team this season. Getting that 500 record. So they would need to win both of their final 2 games to achieve that goal. Rosa hits them both. 2013. They do have their hands full here tonight with Londonderry. Nice defense by McCarthy. Rosa able to scoop that up. Lead down to 7 now. Good move by Roy, and he traveled. (20-13) our score. We are midway through the second period. You're watching junior varsity basketball. tonight, Merrimack and Londonderry. First game of a doubleheader on Merrimack TV. There's Connor Williams with the deuce. And I believe we're going to get an offensive foul. Oh, nope, they're going to get on Londonderry, Jack Drabick. So that put Roy at the line for 2. Merrimack shooting 2 the rest of the quarter. Roy has 3 points in the game. 1 of 4 from the line, rather. Make it 1 of 5. 22-13 in favor of the Lancers. Frustrating start for the Tomahawks. See if they can turn this around here.
You're watching Merrimack TV. You're listening to the voice of Brian Gagnon. Brian is a community volunteer who really stepped up this season, said that he would be he'd be happy to do play-by-play for the boys and girls varsity basketball teams. Just like Brian, you can also get involved if you'd like to volunteer, whether that's to run camera, record a community event yourself, or just be put on a list to do play-by-play for a different team. We'd love to hear from you. You can email us at merrimackTV@merrimacknh.gov. Let us know what you're interested in doing, and we'll try to find something for you. If you want to have a show on the community channel, that's very easy to do. You can book an hour of studio time to record a program up to 27 minutes in length, and that will play on the community channel quite a few times a week. I've been trying to convince Brian to do a community channel show for the past 6 weeks, and I think he's bothered by me bugging him to do that, but...
Well, no. I've been toying with the idea of a little season recap.
I think I just keep repeating it because maybe someone could be jealous of, Brian Gagnon and the fantastic work you're doing here, and maybe if they know that you don't, you don't have a community channel show, that could be their way of, upstaging you, Brian. Although I don't think you could be upstaged, but look, I'm just making this sound very dramatic. We just love to have a volunteer, and we'd like to see more shows on the community channel. And yeah, I want Brian to have a show on the community channel. It'll happen. I'm going to get him in that studio one way or another.
One of these days, right?
I'm going to trick him. I'm going to tell him there's free pizza or donuts or something in the TV studio. Lure him down there and then make him tape a show. That should do it, right, Brian?
Well, you got some fouls all over the place here. We got personal foul on 35 for Londonderry, Nate DeFazio. And I think we have a technical foul. So we got a technical on Jackson Rosa. We're going to try to sort this situation out. We got fouls galore here in this one. If you like fouls, this is the place to be tonight. 3 minutes to go in the half.
It's a foul fest.
Oof.
It's the Coachella of fouls.
17 personal fouls and a technical. So we're going to have McCarthy shooting the personal foul shots. So he'll hit the first one. And he's got a second one coming to him, and then Londonderry is going to get the ball. They're going to get to pick their shooter here for the technical free throws, and then they'll get the ball.
Maureen Mooney confirmed David Roy is her nephew.
So
she says, this is great watching JV on Channel 21, and she thanks both of us, Brian. Known Maureen Mooney for quite some time. Always supportive of Merrimack TV. We appreciate that.
So after all that, both teams hit 1 out of 2, and it'll be Londonderry ball. No harm, no foul. And a steal by the aforementioned David Roy. Roy to Dumont. Kaiden Dumont looks to take that in. He drives in, and we're going to get an offensive foul on Dumont. Well, that's 8 fouls now on Merrimack. Or 9 fouls. Dumont. Now Londonderry with the ball. He's stripped by Monroe. Nice play by Monroe. He's looking up the floor, but no numbers. He'll take it himself. Kicks it out to McCarthy. He kicks it back. Dumont with the tray. No good. Rebounded by Londonderry. And a foul on Merrimack, number 12, Logan Day. We have hit the 20 foul mark in this first half. 20. With Owen Evans at the line now, shooting 2 for Londonderry. His first is good. (25-15) in favor of the Lancers. And the second one, in and out. Rebound by Monroe. Double-digit lead for Londonderry. We're in the waning moments of the first half. And that ball's thrown away by Jensen Monroe.
You know what? I just realized this is another Merrimack TV milestone. This is the first time we've had 2 back-to-back live games in our over 20-year history here. So you're watching Mac TV history right now, and Brian Gagnon yet again part of that.
And we're happy you guys could also be a part of this. Thank you all for joining us tonight, making us a part of your Tuesday afternoon and evening. Number 43, Spencer Broussard with the ball. He got off to a hot start in this one. 4 quick points. 3-point try, no good. Rebound by big number 35, Nate DeFazio. He's got 6 now for Londonderry. They've opened up a 14-point lead. Roy tries to get around number 25, Connor Williams. McCarthy from the corner, and it's good. And the crowd chanting, Drew. The limited crowd, of course, that is here on campus today. A little different this year without the usual full stands, but great opportunity for these kids to play during a tough year. Defensive rebound by Merrimack. Roy looking inside, and he travels. We'll have a sub for Merrimack. It is number 11, Rob McDermott. Seeing his first action. He'll give Roy a break. Londonderry by 12. Final minute, first half. This is Broussard putting up a 3. Partially tipped there. And Merrimack's out of bounds. I'm going to say that was Logan Day out of bounds there, and it's going to be Londonderry ball under their own basket. Broussard quickly gets it out to the 3-point arc. And that was number 31, Elijah Goslin. McCarthy trying to get the ball there. We're going to have a jump ball. It will be Londonderry possession as they look to extend its lead before halftime. They'll inbound right in front of Coach Mike Dunham. Nate DeFazio to Broussard. Broussard trying to look inside for Barron. Can't get him. Now Goslin on the drive. That one's blocked away by McCarthy. 18 seconds to go. Gets it ahead to Jackson. He kicks it back to Monroe. 3 is good. Jensen Monroe has 5. Big basket right there, but they come right back. Grady Barron with the 2. 2 seconds left. Monroe's going to get it off, and it's no good. Boy, the big 3 by Monroe, but an answer right back on the other end in transition by Londonderry. And the Lancers have a 31-20 lead at the half here in Merrimack. We're so happy that you could join us tonight for junior varsity basketball. And we hope you stick around for our next game, part 2 of our doubleheader tonight, as we'll have the varsity matchup between these two schools a little before 6 p.m. tonight.
There you can see Mike Susi just heading out into the hallway, one of the officials. Mike Susi is the school's athletic director, and if you watch the replay of this weekend's hockey game, which would have been February 20th, we actually got to speak to Mike Susi during what do you call what's a halftime in hockey?
Intermission.
And it's an intermission? Okay, I was going to say intermission, but
it's a show.
I guess it's the Zamboni show. But anyway, we spoke to Mike Susi during the Zamboni show. And we got Matt Duke coming over to Merrimack TV right now. Maybe he's talking to official. Maybe he's talking to us. Hey, Matt. I'm good. We're live right now. You want to get on mic? Matt Duke of the the Merrimack, the Merrimack Fire Department, watching his son play today.
Thank you for your service to the community.
Got plenty of, got some Tomahawk fans in the stands here.
The Tomahawk faithful.
Let's see if we can get Lydia and Lucas giving us a wave. Lydia's tying her shoe. I thought she was tying her brother's shoe for a moment.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Tomahawk's biggest fans right there.
Number 1 Tomahawk fans.
No question about it. I said, guys, you want me to pick you up early today? We'll see a couple of games while your mom's at work. Yeah.
Let's see if we can get some more Tomahawks fans. Some more Tomahawks fans. Spot our camera. There we go. Get them all waving.
Well, I think probably a good opportunity, at the half to this being the last regular season boys broadcast of the year. I think we certainly want to say thank you to everybody this year who's made these broadcasts possible. And, I think this has been a great thing for the community this year, and not being able to come out to the games, being able to watch the games on TV, watch us online this year. I think a big thank you to the Merrimack Athletic Department and the school district, everybody who made this possible this year. I think
I got to shout out Justin Slez, Colin Marr, David McGinnis. That is my staff in the town of Merrimack's media division. That's Merrimack TV. Sometimes people may not be sure, but the media division is branded as Merrimack TV. Some community access centers, they abbreviate with an acronym. I feel like that sort of stuff gets lost, LCTV, NCTV, we're Merrimack TV. We are exactly who we say we are. We are the 3 cable channels, and now we're online. We stream our channels live as it happens 24/7 at merrimacktv.com. And as I mentioned earlier, we're accessible through streaming devices, Roku and Apple TV. If you download Cablecast ScreenWeave, which I love it. It doesn't matter which device you're using, whether it's Roku or Apple TV. This is definitely not any sort of sales pitch for those devices. And we're hopefully going to be on a 3rd streaming device, maybe by the end of the year. We'll see. But if you already have those boxes on your TV or in your house, you can just download Cablecast ScreenWeave. It's totally free, and you can watch Merrimack TV. what's cool is all of our on-demand content's there. So you can watch an episode of Outdoors with Bob. You can, pull up an exciting town council meeting. You can watch previous games, and then things that we're doing lately, like our Merrimack in Motion and our Merrimack Moment clips that Colin Marr writes and produces, sometimes with me. And there's just so much on there. There's so much on there. It's a great way to stay informed and keep up to date with what's happening in your community. This is Merrimack TV. It's your community, your voice.
And I gotta say, Nick, I did get a chance to watch the band performance from a couple of weeks ago, and that was outstanding.
It's really cool, right?
Excellent job by all the folks who made that happen as well. And we were able to get that broadcast live, and that was tremendous.
Yeah, if you haven't watched that yet, it really is. It's pretty dramatic, and it's just very cool to see these young musicians set up, 6 feet apart, playing their instruments under a mask, and their instruments are covered, and it really shows just how hard Patricia Cunningham and the whole music department has worked. I know RJ Beck is an outstanding music instructor as well. I have a lot of respect and admiration for those two, and most importantly, I have so much respect and admiration for these student musicians. I mean, having to go through school, whether it's in person or virtual with the COVID protocols, and on top of that, still just rehearsing and on Friday mornings and practicing their instrument on their own. It's just really cool. It's just a really cool thing to see. So check that out. It's I think they called it Recital Night and Jazz Band Concert. That's on our Merrimack TV YouTube page and also on the Cablecast ScreenWeave app. And that's in HD and looks and sounds great. We had a parent volunteer. His last name's escaping me right now, but Steve. Steve did an outstanding job doing mixing live sound for us. He made Merrimack TV sound good that night for sure. If that's something that you're into, if you're interested in sound or audio, any sort of audio or video as a hobby, or you want to learn more and you want to get some experience, you just reach out to us, Merrimack TV at merrimacknh.gov. And if you want to work behind the scenes at these games, I'm hoping we might actually have a student volunteer on this Friday night, Brian.
Excellent.
A parent reached out to me and said that her son was interested, so we might have a student volunteer on camera on Friday. I hope that happens.
Oh, that'd be tremendous.
I'll still be on headset with you and kind of showing him the ropes of how to cover a game.
Oh, that'd be great.
But we'd love to see more student involvement as well. So if you know a student who may be interested in working with Merrimack, volunteering to work with Merrimack TV to run a camera or help us set up gear or just get some experience, I think it's a great way to learn more about media production. And a lot of people watch these games, so
oh,
a lot
absolutely.
of people will see your work.
I got started in high school, with the school newspaper, covering games and doing the whole media thing, and did the basketball games, did the baseball games, got into radio in college and did the student-run radio station in college, and was the sports director, and just got involved in doing those productions, and it was so much fun. And now here I am 15 years later,
still doing it,
getting back into it. But it's like
you're still doing it.
I just I loved covering sports, loved doing that like as a student and getting that experience.
Well, and that's the thing I had mentioned to this parent. She said that her son may not, isn't interested in sports, and I said neither am I. I said,
yeah,
but I'm here, and and that's not to say I'm not supportive and encouraging of those that want to play sports. My point is that if you want to pursue media production, you don't necessarily have to love sports to run camera at a game or any of our productions. You may not necessarily always like the content, but you're getting the experience. You're learning as you go. A lot of people are seeing your work. It really is a confidence and self-esteem booster to be part of something like this. So if you're a student, and your interests aren't necessarily sports, but we're covering a game, it's also a lot of fun hanging out with people like Brian and myself and Justin and Colin. I have a great time covering these games.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know if you could tell that I don't know all that much about sports during these. I stay pretty quiet, don't I?
Very smooth, during the game. I like it.
I know enough, but I'm not gonna fake it. And I think these student athletes and their coaches are awesome and doing an awesome job. And I think the world of Mike Susi and the athletic director is just.
We are underway here in the second half as Londonderry has a 31-20 lead in our JV broadcast. First of our doubleheader tonight on Merrimack TV. McCarthy blocked by Grady Barron. And Londonderry will get the ball back. Much better second quarter for the Tomahawks. Only losing that quarter 19-17. Is the first quarter that really did him in. A traveling violation on Barron, and Merrimack gets it back. We get another look at the full court pressure by Londonderry. Kaiden Dumont, he's going to go to the rack, and he loses the ball out of bounds.
If you're watching today's live cable cast of the Lancers taking on the Tomahawks, we'd love to hear from you. Respond to our most recent tweet at Merrimack TV, and we'll try to give you a shout out. Let us know who you're cheering for, where you're watching from, how you're watching. Brian and I will give you a shout out. I'm sure we'll get some shout outs tonight. I'm sure we'll get some Jessica Tate flame emojis.
That's right.
We're overdue.
Grady Brown. Grady Barron. My guy, there it is. Hey, Garen Brown, Grady Barron. First time I screwed that up tonight, and I called that pretty early in this one.
Yep.
Nice defense there by Merrimack. Logan Day with the ball. It will be Londonderry basketball. Jason Duke. Oh, actually going to be Merrimack ball. They're going to say it was off Londonderry. Ooh, might have missed David Roy inside. McCarthy to the rack for two. But Drew Birds out in the stands, 31-22. Broussard throws it away, and Roy able to intercept. Left-hand layup is good, and Merrimack closes to within 7. 6:12 to go, third period. Good attempt there by McCarthy. He was able to get a piece of it, and they're going to get Roy for a foul. Coach Flair disagrees. Broussard throws it in for Londonderry. After that barrage of whistles in the first half, these coaches are not going to have much tolerance for many more whistles in the second half. That was Aiden Heward with the basket for Londonderry. And we're going to get a foul on Spencer Broussard. First on Londonderry in this second half. Hey, he's got 12. 33-24 in favor of Londonderry. We're at the opening moments of the second half. from the H. Dana Taylor Gymnasium in Merrimack. Nice block by Barron. And Londonderry tried to get it up the floor, and we're getting a jump ball as David Roy was in there to tie it up. Good hustle. Nine-point lead for the Lancers. Merrimack trying to hang around here. Love to have that first quarter back, which they were outscored 12-3. That's the difference in this game. Brassard's shot way off. And it will be Merrimack ball. Game 2 of our doubleheader, 6 o'clock. It will be the varsity boys, Tomahawks and Lancers. We hope you stay with us for that one as well. McCarthy for Merrimack, top of the key. Back now to Jackson Rosa. Duke to Roy. Roy kicks it to Rosa. Corner three, no good. And the rebound tipped to Londonderry's number 35, Nate DeFazio. 2-point shot, no good. Rebound by Rosa. And it's going to be out of bounds to Merrimack. Nate Palmer into the game. He will give Spencer Brassard a blow. Merrimack hanging around here. 9-point game. 4.5 minutes to go. Nice lead pass for Rosa. Left-hand scoop, no good. Rebound by Duke. And he's fouled. He'll go to the line. Jason Duke draws the foul. It's on Grady Barron. Second foul on Barron. Second team foul on Londonderry. There's a Jason Duke at the line. 0 for 1 tonight. And his first shot, no good. This is the 18th free throw, 17th free throw attempt of the night for Merrimack. Duke hits it. And they're 9 of 17 from the line. It's now an 8-point game. Duke sits down. McCarthy gets the turnover. Merrimack's got numbers. Roy thought about three. He gets it into McCarthy. Nice look. And McCarthy couldn't finish. Londonderry pushes it up the floor. This is Rondo. Over to Barron. Now inside, DeFazio. Pulls it back out of the perimeter, and Palmer's going to reset it for Londonderry. Palmer. Over to Connor Williams, back inside. 3-point try, no good. And the rebound back out to Londonderry. Another 3-pointer is good. That is Nate Palmer from downtown. He's got 8 for the Lancers, and it is 36-25. Roy guarded by Palmer. And it's going to be thrown away. Garen Brown into the game. As is number 40, Trent Jackson. Be Rosa and Roy sitting for Merrimack. It's Garen Brown. He's got 3 personal fouls. He's going to be careful out there. And nice strip play by Rondo. Kyle Rondo. It's going to be a traveling violation on Grady Barron. You can see he traveled before the foul. Got an 11-point game. 3 minutes to go. Third period from Merrimack High School. This is Jackson. He kicks it to McCarthy. 3-point try. No good. And the rebound to Connor Williams. He flies up the right side. Williams to Palmer. Nice up fake by Palmer. 3 is good. Nate Palmer 11 points for Londonderry. He leads all scorers. 3 3-pointers. McCarthy swings it. They swing it back to Jackson. Now Monroe. Monroe, nice look for Brown. Back to Jackson for 2, no good. And the rebound to Londonderry. Rondo able to get that between 3 Tomahawks. Palmer feeling it from downtown, no good. And the rebound by Monroe. 39-25, Londonderry. McCarthy, baseline drive. He'll go to the line. They're going to get Palmer for the foul. And Palmer disagrees. Coach Mike Dunham telling him, be careful, you're going to get technical. And we're going to get Matt Schmidt back into the game for Merrimack. This is Drew McCarthy at the line. He's got 5 points. His shot no good. And Schmidt will be coming in for McCarthy. McCarthy's second free throw off the back rim. Rebound by Monroe. He goes up strong, blocked. Rebound, second chance try is good. Nice move by Monroe. 39-27. Good strong take, no good. And the rebound by Nate DeFazio. Rondo, corner, jumper, no good. Monroe tips it out, but right back to DeFazio. His runner, no good. And the rebound by McCarthy. Foul on Barron, his third. Schmidt and Alex Tobin into the game for Merrimack. For Jackson and Drew McCarthy. 39-27, our score. We're live from Merrimack High School. You're watching JV basketball. Merrimack and Londonderry. Last home game of the year for Merrimack. We get an offensive foul on Monroe. Monroe dipped that shoulder down. That's a relatively easy call. Minute 12 to go, third period. Well, the wheel play for Palmer is the play call. They get it to him. 3-point try. No good. That's exactly what they wanted out of that. And it's going to be a jump ball, Merrimack's possession. Nice when those plays work exactly like you want. Got the shot they wanted there, and the guy who's red hot right now, Nate Palmer. Brown skips it over, inside now to Schmidt. Schmidt for 2, no good. And the rebound tipped right back to Londonderry. DeFazio tries to go behind the back. And Tobin hits the floor, but he's out of bounds as he collects the ball. So it'll be Londonderry ball, 38 seconds left in this third period.
You know, Brian, I am familiar with NBA Jam. That I can tell you.
Well, now you're talking one of the greatest games of all time. I actually played that the other night. First time in about 30 years.
Who did you play as?
Oh, the Charlotte Hornets.
Okay.
Larry Johnson, Alonzo
yeah.
Mourning.
Yeah. See, I usually played as Utah Jazz.
Oh, absolutely.
Karl Malone and John Stockton.
Palmer hits another 3-pointer for Londonderry. He is on fire. Tobin for 2 for Merrimack. Waning seconds of the third period. DeFazio is going to have a chance. Nice play by Schmidt to get the block. And Merrimack keeps it to a 13-point game after 3. Got to tell you, back to NBA Jam for a second. Charlotte is unstoppable in that game. Mourning can shoot the 3. You can dunk. I mean, you can't go wrong.
Yeah, there's very few things in life that I regret, but selling my upright NBA Jam arcade cabinets definitely definitely something that I I got a good deal a while ago now, and then before I moved and bought my house, I let it go. So
very disappointed, Nick.
I know. Well, I got a Burger Time and I have a Miss Pac-Man.
Okay.
So and those are my two favorite games of all time, so I'm fortunate to have those two. That's the life of a bachelor, man. It's
those would have been gone.
Brian has a family. I've got arcade machines. I got Miss Pac-Man and Burger Time.
Those would have been gone a long time ago.
You got to come over sometime.
Oh, that's great. I'm going on. This is my 12th anniversary coming up. Those have been gone a long time ago, unfortunately.
NBA Jam as a game just does not get old. It's a classic.
Oh, it's so
sure.
good.
It's just like Miss Pac-Man or Burger Time. What's great about that too is you don't really have to be a fan of basketball or know too much to play it. You can just jump right in.
Oh, it's so good.
2-on-2 basketball action. Heck yeah, sign me up. He's on fire.
He's on fire. And so is this Londonderry team, up 15 right now. How about that for a transition?
Well, I wonder what team Justin Sles played NBA Jam. I'm going to guess he did Charlotte Hornets as well. Don't ask me why, but...
He feels like the Bulls.
See, the Bulls were programmed to be not as good as their real-life counterparts. You know that?
That is true, yeah.
Yeah, do the research. Check it out. The game designers did that on purpose.
Well, there's no Jordan. So.
Right, you had Scottie Pippen and...
Boy, I'll tell you, Nate Palmer right now is having a game for Londonderry. He steps in there, takes the charge against a much bigger Jensen Monroe. It's Monroe's third foul. Palmer doing everything right now for Londonderry. He's got 14 points. And they double team him right there. Ooh, good attempt there by Brown. He tips it away. Palmer coming off the bench tonight with the 14 for Londonderry. He leads all scorers. He's been the difference right now. Londonderry up 15. Palmer again. He's guarded by Tobin. Comes off the screen. Just misses another three. Oh, Brown. Tough pass right there. Deflected by Connor Williams. McCarthy, baseline drive. Now Brown off glass, no good. Rebound by who else? Nate Palmer. Good look inside, and Clegg is going to go to the line for two. Third foul on Drew McCarthy. Well, stick around, folks. We'll have the varsity game for you coming up about 6 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, we'll probably have Justin put something up on the channel that says coming up next once this game wraps.
I promised my kids pizza after the game, so.
After this one?
After this one, yeah. So I'm gonna.
So you're gonna sneak off for a slice?
I'm running up to. We're running out to Billy's for a slice. We'll be right back for the varsity game.
Cool. I think I'm going to take a nap in the bleachers.
There you go.
That's what I'm going to do. Although I shouldn't say, I'm still on the clock. I shouldn't say that. I'm going to send some emails.
Nick is always working.
I really am. Honestly, I was talking to that, the parent that was interested in having their son volunteer, and sometimes I'll just give my phone number to cell phone to folks. Just seems easier, and they say, "What are your hours?" And I said, "I'm always here." Lately,
always
I'm
available.
always here. I mean, generally it's supposed to be 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, but that has not happened in probably a year now. So I am always here.
DeFazio gets his second basket of the quarter.
Although I'm taking Thursday off. You're not going to be able to get a hold of me Thursday.
Nice block by Kyle Rondo.
I think I'll take Thursday off and work on my NBA Jam skills so that when me and Brian have a face-off, then I can dunk on him.
Dumont with the drive. And his shot is good. First points of the game for Kaiden Dumont. 47-33. Merrimack going to need some turnovers here and quick. Williams to the rack. No good. Rebound Jason Duke. Dumont. He goes baseline on Clegg. Good defense by Clegg. They go inside to Duke. And he is fouled by Nate Palmer. He's got 4. So we'll get DeFazio will have a seat. Grady Barron into the game now. Just checking on the fouls. 47-33 in favor of Londonderry. Merrimack trying to get back into this game. They need buckets quick. Dumont's shot no good. And that is Barron to the basket for 2. Londonderry starting to pull away here. I think I say Roy turned that one over. We'll have the girls' final home game on Friday night, 6 o'clock. Final regular season home game. So we've got a traveling violation on Londonderry. It'll be Merrimack ball. Girls have a big one tonight against Londonderry. We'll keep you apprised of that game throughout.
We'll also be covering tomorrow's hockey game at the Westside Ice Arena. That game will not be live, but it will be recorded, and I'll try to get it on the channel shortly after it ends, and it will also be uploaded to our YouTube. Watching the hockey games have been interesting. I should give a shout out to Andy Berkeley, who's Brian's counterpart. Andy Berkeley has been providing play-by-play for the home hockey games, the Westside Ice Arena for Merrimack TV, and Andy's been a pleasure to work with. He is just a joy to be around. We're very fortunate to have folks like Andy and Brian volunteering their time.
Thank you very much, Andy.
So.
And David Roy hits the first of 2, or the front end of a 1-and-1, I should say. Now it's 2.
And of course, you know, Dave and Ralph, the original voices of Merrimack TV's Tomahawks during the football season in the fall. That was a lot of fun. Maybe we'll do that again next fall if I can convince Dave and Ralph. I'm sure I could convince Ralph to come back.
Oh, yeah. Ralph will be there. Oh, Rondo to that basket for 2 and the foul. And that might be the nail in the coffin for the Tomahawks. Now down 51-34. So
Ralph and Dave are like the wings and flats of commentating, you know? Put it in buffalo wing terms. You know, they're both great. But I think everyone's got a preference.
Of course.
I mean, I'm a Ralph fan through and through. I like Dave, but I'm a Ralph fan. I think we all are at Merrimack TV.
I say, how do you not like Ralph?
It's internationally known.
So Londonderry appears to be in control here, and Merrimack will get the basket here. That's David Roy. Roy leading all Merrimack scorers. He's got 11. Palmer for 3. Yes, sir. Nate Palmer, 17 points off the bench for the Lancers, 54-36. Dumont turns that one over. $18-point lead for the Lancers, and we're just ticking this one down.
Looks like our friends at Nashua TV will have the BG BG versus Nashua South tonight at 6 o'clock.
Good matchup. Oh, nice take by Garen Brown.
Basketball all over southern New Hampshire.
I will say, nice take to the rack, Brady Barron. And it'll be a timeout for Merrimack. I will say, you know, we didn't have the Merrimack BG girls game last Monday here. Merrimack gave BG, we're talking the girls side, 2 tremendous games. You know, probably their 2 toughest contests of the year. And you got to credit Coach Brian Dugan and the job he's done this year with that girls program. He's got them playing tremendous basketball right now. Losing by 13 here at home to BG, the 3-time defending state champions, and then 16 on the road last week. A game they were down 8 at halftime. They gave BG everything they could handle.
Brian is definitely a great coach. And he's very passionate about his role and the interactions I've seen him at games, before games, after games with his athletes is just awesome. And I think his assistant coach does a great job as well. So,
Michaela Ramsdale, his assistant. Nice shot there by Tobin.
Yeah, Brian and Michaela do an excellent job of coaching
the
team.
Oh my goodness.
It's great to watch the girls team. The girls and boys just seem to play significantly different. It's interesting to see. I've learned a lot about basketball these past few weeks, and also just the ways how it just seems like so different too. It's interesting.
Well, the challenge with this boys program, and Coach Flera alluded to it last week in our halftime interview. There's no seniors in this program this year. It's been a rebuilding year. 7 freshmen on this JV team. So you're really rebuilding this boys program after a very good season last year. Out of bounds will be Merrimack ball. So, JV 6 wins thus far. They'll try to make it 7 on Friday at Londonderry. And, you got to credit Coach Flera as well and the job he's done here with this JV team. Very interesting to see a program with no seniors this year. So that's the situation the boys are in, and they'll look to get this back as quickly as they can. Clegg pulls it back out for Londonderry. And with 2 minutes to go, they're looking to add to their 20-point lead. The difference has been Nate Palmer tonight, folks. 19 points off the bench for Londonderry. Oh, nice move by number 25, Connor Williams. But he couldn't get it to fall. And it looks like we're going to have wholesale subs for Londonderry. Foul is on Clegg. And Merrimack will be shooting a pair. It's going to be Trent Jackson at the line for Merrimack. Everybody off for Londonderry. So we got some new players in the game now. Victor El-Gazabel, along with Ryan Williams. Nice rebound by Schmidt. And a jump ball. Owen Evans in the game. Elijah Goslin. And let's see who else. Number 33, Owen Evans. We got that. And 44, Hunter Courier in the game as well. I think I got everybody from Londonderry now. Want to give them their moment. And this is Courier at the line. Getting his first action of the game for the Lancers.
If you're watching this live on Merrimack TV channel 21, thank you so much. If you're watching the replay, please like and subscribe to us on YouTube. Just go to youtube.com/MerrimackTV. We've got so much content, more games, board and committee meetings. community events, your local news. There's a whole lot on there. I'm looking forward to another episode of This is Merrimack that I'll be taping with Sarita Croce, who is our wastewater director. Sarita is just a wealth of knowledge. She's so interesting to talk to. I cannot wait to tape that episode of This is Merrimack. If you'd like to see previous episodes of This is Merrimack with some folks from the library and our Parks and Rec director, Matt Kasparius, you can check that out on our YouTube page or on a Roku or Apple TV device by downloading Cablecast Screenweave.
Logan Day with the basket for Merrimack. He's got 5. And it's an 18-point game.
Looks like the visiting varsity team is showing up.
Lancers with 4 wins this year, the varsity group. They'll take on the Tomahawks. Coming up next on Merrimack TV. El Gazabel for 3, no good. And the rebound to Londonderry. We're in the final minute. Nice block by Matt Schmidt. And El Gazabel gets it right over Schmidt's outstretched hand. And he gets himself in the book. He's got 5. Tobin for 3, no good. Rebound to Merrimack. Now Jackson. Back to Day. Day trying to find Schmidt down low. Tobin. Looking inside for the big fella. Can't get it to him. And long pass intercepted. For 2, no good, and the rebound, no good. Courier trying to get in there. He's able to force the tie-up. Good defense by Londonderry. 60-40, 16.8 seconds left in this one. Courier, 3-point try, way off the mark. They're going to try to get it to him. He's going to put up another 3, no good. Trying to get him a basket here. And a foul on Elijah Goslin. That is 20 team fouls on Londonderry in this game. Merrimack just has not been able to capitalize at the line. Tobin's going to get 2 shots. And he gets that roll. He's got a total of 3 points now in the game.
As we come to near the end of the game here, I just want to let you know that I think Justin Slez is going to play the Merrimack moment, getting the band back together video at the end of this game here.
Well, that is the end of this game now, as the Tomahawks are defeated tonight by the Londonderry Lancers, 60-41 in the appetizer, I guess, the appetizer portion of our doubleheader tonight. We got varsity for you coming up a little before 6 o'clock. We hope that you'll stick with us for part 2, and good game tonight by both teams. But Nate Palmer, our player of the game, 19 points for Londonderry.
Absolutely, this was great, Brian. We're looking forward to seeing you at 6. I know that you've got to run because you need to feed some children.
That's right.
So you go ahead and do that. You can drop your headset. We know you'll be back here for 6 o'clock. Enjoy your break. And thank you so much for watching Merrimack TV. If you're watching the replay, make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/merrimack TV. Like and subscribe, and check out our upcoming schedule at merrimacktv.com. With that said, thank you so much for watching. Justin, play us out with that Merrimack moment, getting the band back together.
Merrimack students have had more than their fair share of challenges this year. While classes could be held virtually, certain activities couldn't effectively be done the same way. After all, how do you hold something like band rehearsal during a global pandemic? The answer is with incredible preparation, safeguards, and a whole lot of effort.
There was a consortium of many organizations that funded a study out of the Colorado University, and they had an aerosol study to find out how the aerosols traveled with all of the individual instruments. So what we'd have to do is the students all have to wear a special playing mask that has a hole in it and it blocks out the aerosols. And then all of the brass instruments have bell covers, and all of the woodwind instruments have bags, and they have to put their hands through the holes and play through the bags. So that's been a challenge, but it keeps us going, and we know that if we didn't do that, we would not be here.
These students have been waking up bright and early every Friday for concert band. With these adaptations in place, they've been able to collaborate with each other in a way that resembles pre-pandemic life.
We're still playing our regular concert band music like we normally would, although we can't all meet together every single day like we used to do before COVID. Now we get to at least practice together on Fridays, and we practice separately during the individual cohort days. In addition, we're practicing jazz band, and we're really lucky to have the opportunity to practice our solo and ensemble smaller groups, which are usually just different sections of instruments practicing together. So it's a really good thing that we have that capability to still maintain our groups.
Even with the time away and the masks and bags, they don't sound like they've missed a single minute of practice. And while it can be difficult to balance schoolwork and band in a normal year, for some students, this has become a chance to decompress after a busy week.
I found that practicing my music has been more of like an outlet rather than work, and it's like more relaxing now, I would say, because work is a whole different story, and being able to practice my music is just what I like to do, and especially now it's just some consistency in my life, pretty comforting and relaxing. So.
The obstacles that students have faced this past year are unlike any in the district's history. But with incredible resilience and dedication, they've managed to adapt and bring the band back together. Be sure to catch their recital night and jazz band concert Wednesday, February 17th at 7 p.m., live on Merrimack TV. You can watch anywhere in HD at merrimacktv.com, on Comcast Cable Channel 21, or download Cablecast's Screenweave to your Roku or Apple TV device. Thank you for watching.